Welcome back to the vlog. Monday morning, 6:51, and I thought I'd take you on a journey into London today because I'm going to a product launch which I think is under embargo. It's not a big brand, but it's a very interesting brand, so I just thought I'd show you what happens today, really, continuing this theme of daily sort of vlogging. Probably won't be daily, to be fair, but the bigger question I've got this morning, there's two big questions. The first one is, will Costa be open? Because I'm walking to the train station from my house and it's a lottery as to whether or not that particular Costa is open, even though it's supposed to be 24-hour. In theory it's 24-hour, but it doesn't seem to be. Anyway, that's the first very important question because I need coffee and I'm hungry. The second thing is, how bad is the train going to be? Because I normally get later trains, but I need to be in London for about 9:30. So I hate trains. If you follow me on Twitter, you know how much I hate trains. Really hate trains. So yeah, can I get coffee from Costa? And how terrible is the train going to be? Fun fact: that bridge over there was rebuilt about a year ago, I think, maybe a bit longer. No, 2 years ago probably. And they rebuilt it back there somewhere in a field, basically. And I watched them, me and lots of other people, watched them drive it down the road and place it here. That's the sort of thing that goes through my head on a Monday morning walk to the train station. Hope you enjoyed it. Here's the moment of truth. So that is Costa over there. It looks open, basically. So the drive-through is open, clearly. But that's how they get you. They make you think it's open, and you get there and the door's closed. I think we might be in luck though, actually. It's open.
Hi, you're right.
Just take away, please. Have a latte as well. A regular, please.
Medium, would you?
Yeah, thank you.
And any ketchup or brown sauce if you're back?
Brown sauce, please.
Sausage got brown sauce and medium latte. Anything else?
Yes, thank you. I'm not joking, this has been the first time this has been opened since I've walked past it early in the morning going to the train station. Very happy it's open, but yeah, it's not 24-hour. Coffee acquired, that's a good start to the morning. Next question. How bad is this train going to be? I hate trains. Everything's going right today. That was one of the best train journeys into London ever. Nice big train, on time, got a seat. trust me, if you live in the UK, you'll know exactly what I mean. You just every train journey, generally speaking, is absolutely awful because National Rail cannot get their act together. But even that was okay. So anyway, heading to Regent's Park now. I don't think I can film what I'm about to go and see because I think it's under embargo. It's not clear, but I don't want to screw that up, obviously. So I'll film what I can. It's also supposed to be nice today. It's now gloomy, normal, miserable British weather, but the BBC weather app did say yesterday, sunshine. Where? I love this country, but please give us some better weather. Great example there of Apple Maps trying to send me down a residential street which you can't get out of. Brilliant. I always get a little bit nervous in a very light way, not like shaking, I don't want to do this sort of thing, but just a mild feeling of nervousness about these sort of press events, because one, you don't know, let's be honest, if you've wasted your time, depending on the brand. Two, you don't know who's going to be there. That's not a bad thing, but it's just unless you're really, really, really outgoing, which I still don't think many people are. You know, particularly on a Monday morning, you've got to put your face on and kind of, you know, metaphorically speaking, and talk to people and stuff, and I can't always be bothered. So there's that, and then, well, that's it really. But yeah, I guess it makes it exciting. Let's look at it like that. I also know this area of London so well these days. I've done loads of filming around here, so if you've watched any of my reviews videos where I'm walking around somewhere city-like, talking to myself about something, it's probably around here quite often, because I travel into Marylebone Station, which is just down there, and then there's lots of areas around here you can walk around relatively surreptitiously, talking to yourself without feeling like too much of an idiot. So I do tend to use this location. It's almost like a second home. The other thing that I've just thought about that makes me a little bit nervous with these sort of events is you're not always sure of what's expected of you, because you don't get a brief, you're just invited to check out something. This time, I've brought no camera apart from this one, my phone obviously. I've not really brought anything with me to create content in a meaningful... Well, that's not true, is it? I was going to say in a meaningful way, but as you guys know, you can use your phone and action cameras like this these days quite happily. But yeah, I haven't really thought about this as being a content creation job. I'm just hoping it's going to be, here's what we're doing, here's something that's coming up in the future, and yeah, check it out. That's a bit of a clue as to what this is about. Not those, but that niche. Here's an interesting one for you. So I'm here, I'm at the venue, which is just behind me. I've seen the products. There's about 3 people milling around, but there's no kind of official desk or anyone walking around with a clipboard, which is what normally happens. So when you get to these events, normally there's someone saying, hi, can I take your name? They give you a lanyard. You have to get a lanyard, obviously, for prosperity, and then you get tea and coffee. There is a tea and coffee station over there, but there's literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people just milling around. Couple talking to, no one looks official. I'm gonna have to talk to one of them, aren't I? One thing is, I don't recognise anyone here yet. Yeah. But there's 3 of the product over there. We're just in a cafe. It's just a cafe. There's nothing really exciting about it. Okay, it was worth it. I wasn't sure, I'll be completely honest. When I turned up, I thought, oh no, I've just spent 60 quid on a return ticket to London, but no, it was worth it. Can I mention the brand? There is an embargo. The embargo is on the 20th, which is Wednesday. Yeah, in 2 days' time, and I won't mention the brand just in case, but it's an electric bike, which I gave away a little while ago. electric bike brand, quite a new one. They're sending me one to review at the end of this week, and this one was a new product launch. But yeah, lovely people actually, lovely little business. Met two of the owners and the PR guys that I've been talking to, and didn't see anyone else there. There were no other press people that I recognised, and this kind of thing is worth it. So I'm just keeping an eye on where I'm going. Where am I going? Here we go. These kind of things are worth it because, like I said, this is a new brand. It is a product which isn't really my wheelhouse. I've reviewed one electric bike in the past, so this will only be the second one. And it's not guaranteed big views, but it's interesting, and I think it's important to kind of get friendly with these brands because they are good products, and I want to show good products on the channel. Anyway, now I have a bit of a dilemma because it is 10:30 and I'm in London. I have no other appointments in London, literally nothing else to do really in terms of places that I need to be, but I don't want to just go straight home because that's 60 quid, well, fairly well spent, as I say. But anyway, the point being, I've got to work out how to spend my time now in the capital, and this is a bit of a tricky thing sometimes in this job. When you do a bit of travelling, you find yourself somewhere where it's cost money to get there. It's Monday, it's not the weekend. I can't just go sightseeing. Well, I can just go sightseeing actually, but as tempting as that is, it's not the best use of my time now basically. So the first thing I'm going to do is go to one of my favourite coffee shops. It's called Black Sheep Coffee. It's on Euston Road, and I'm a big fan of working there, so I'm going to go and do some work in there and then decide what to do, because I've got a train booked at 3:30. I'm not filming any content today apart from this, but I do want to make effective use of my time, and technically I've done less work today because although I got some work done on the train, I've not done work. I have done work. I've been doing brand stuff. I worry way too much about this. Also, if you're enjoying these vlogs, give it a cheeky thumbs up please. It makes a massive difference to videos like this and channels like this, and give us a cheeky subscribe as well while you're at it, because I want to keep making these, but they do take effort, and as you know, I haven't kept these videos up very consistently. But the more support I get, the more they'll happen basically. And if you recognise this area, you're definitely a Mark Ellis Reviews fan, hate that word, watcher, viewer, whatever, because I've filmed loads of stuff around here. It's very quiet again, very interesting scenery wise. Anyway, stop rambling. Coffee. I don't mind this way of ordering, but it's definitely taking longer than just walking over there and ordering it. Trying to find quiet places to vlog in London is really tricky. The one thing you don't see in my videos like this is when I'm stopping and starting normally. And when I say these videos, I mean videos for Mark Ellis Reviews where I'm walking around streets and stuff. So many stops and starts just trying to get past the problem of noisy trucks and trains and people riding bikes and people looking at you like you're weird because you're talking into a camera, which I completely understand. Anyway, work done. Got quite a bit of blogging done in that coffee shop and dealt with a few Slack messages. It does feel like the team is now doing a lot of stuff without my input, which is both exciting and very liberating, but also a little bit scary. Not anything bad about them at all. It's just giving up things that you've done yourself for years in some cases. Like today, I've not looked at my email all day. I've not looked at my inbox once because I now have someone doing that for me, and it's really weird. It's a really strange thing to kind of force yourself to do, but I'm doing it. scary. Anyway, it's now, time check, 20 to 1. I'm still in London, obviously, and I don't have to leave. Well, my train's booked at 3:30 basically, so I've got time to kill. And it's still that thing about what do I do now? I've got loads of work to do. I haven't got time to just go and sightsee. I need to go and work somewhere. And equally, it's this weird thing where I don't want to drink too much coffee. I love working in coffee shops, but you can drink too much coffee, so I need to be kind of cognizant of that. I know you can drink other drinks, obviously, so what I'm going to do is head into Warren Street Station and just get off somewhere that I've not been either before or for a long time, and just see what I can find in terms of places to work. So come with me. Decided to head to the Northern Line because I think the Victoria Line looks a bit boring. There's lots of stops on the Northern Line, so let's see what we can find. I just want to go somewhere that's a bit different and somewhere interesting. Partly because I can show you bits of London that you may not have seen before. Maybe. This bunch of stations here, I've been to all these places loads. There's lots of places on here that I don't recognise. Chalk Farm, what's that? Should we go to Chalk Farm? Maybe give that a go. It always amazes me whenever I come to London how many places that are on these tube lines that I've never heard of before.
Change here for Victoria Line.
Never been to Mornington Crescent before. If you're wondering how I'm getting around with my phone on the Underground, if you've never been to London before, although I think this is like most cities, you can just use your contactless card to go in and out of stations. I always do that here. I don't have an Oyster card because I don't live in London. I don't use London enough to warrant that expense, but I do that thing with my debit card. I have no idea how much it costs or how it works it out, but it gets me through those barriers. And yeah, little tip for you, but I would, if you're not stupid like me, look into the cost, because there's probably cheaper ways of doing it. Anyway, I'm in Mornington Crescent. It's not that exciting around here. I'm looking for some kind of interesting place to have lunch. It feels like there might be something like that here, but I haven't really got time just to wander around. Okay, so this was my worry, because I don't really have time to wander about and look for places, and I've just got off at this place and there's nothing going on. At least someone finds it funny. I need to find somewhere to eat quite sharpish. This was a bad idea, wasn't it? So far I've seen a hairdresser's and a funeral parlour, neither of which are particularly useful for me at the minute. There's always a Pret. There's about 1 million Prets in London. I don't want to just go for another Pret. I feel like that's completely kind of chickening out and just doing the obvious thing. It does look a bit more interesting down here though. Just realised I'm basically in Camden. I've been here loads. Well, I've not been here for a while, to be fair. Camden's really cool. If you've not been to London before, it's these images may not be doing it justice, but trust me, it's a very cool place to go. That was a good stop. Chicken, pesto and something else focaccia, very, very nice. 2 o'clock. I've just had a notification on Trainline that my train might be disrupted due to something. this always happens. The day was going way too well in terms of travel and everything, so obviously the train network has to stuff that up. But I need to do more work. I've got loads of work done in there actually, loads of stuff done. But I still need to do work, and it's not close enough to the departure time for my train to just go straight to the train station. So I need to go to another coffee shop. I don't spend my life in coffee shops. I promise. Definitely had enough coffee today. Anyway, my train is on time apparently, so no panic in there. And yeah, I need to get to the train station now, so I think I'm going to sign off this vlog here, because the day in London is pretty much finished really. It's just a train home now and then see the family, which is always exciting. Yeah, as I mentioned earlier guys, if you're enjoying these vlogs, give them a like, give me a subscribe please. Really makes a difference, and it gives me the energy, trust me, to carry on making these, because I'm enjoying it. But this is only the second one that I've made, and I know all too well when it comes to content creation that it's easy to give up, but you guys keep me going. So see you in the next one.